In this video, I will show you how to elevate your fingerstyle from a simple playing like this to percussive fingerstyle like this. Do you love fingerstyle guitar but feel stuck with your technique? Maybe your arrangements lack the wow factor. Or you struggle to combine melody, bass, rhythm, and those killer percussive effects into the full band sound. If you're an intermediate player frustrated with messy patterns, limited creativity, or a lifeless groove, this video will give you the tools to elevate your playing. Stick with me and I'll show you how to unlock a whole new level of percussive fingerstyle fluency so that you don't even need a band. You can be the drummer, bass player, guitarist, all while captivating your audience without having to rely on anyone else or waste years of figuring out all the techniques alone. So who am I to help you with this? My name is Michael Coburn and fingerstyle guitar completely changed my life. Back in my 20s, I was trying to break through as an artist. I recorded my first album investing in a high-end studio, hiring a band, and working with a top producer. But even after pouring everything I had into it, record labels were not responding to my emails. Most venues did not want to host my shows. And despite the potential, I hated playing famous cover songs. Why? Because at best, I sounded like a duplicate of the original artist. That frustration pushed me to explore new techniques, ones that helped me craft my own sound, stand out, and open doors. Eventually, I signed with Candy Rat Records, one of the world's leading acoustic labels. My music has gotten millions of streams, allowing me to perform in over 10 countries and be featured on TV, radio, international playlists, blogs, and even video games. But what I'm most proud of is the progress my students have made. Some have created stunning arrangements that gained traction on social media. Others performed with major artists or built profitable teaching businesses. And for those learning just for themselves, unlocked new techniques that allow them to enjoy their playing and impress their friends. That said, I know how it feels to be stuck. I remember throwing my guitar on the bed days before my first show. My patterns felt repetitive, lacking groove and originality, and I felt like no matter how much I practiced, I wasn't getting that beautiful full band sound like my favorite YouTube stars. Since information was scarce back then, I played all day, every day to refine the techniques that we now call percussive fingerstyle, allowing me to sound like a drum set while playing melody, rhythm, and bass all on one guitar. Before I tell you exactly how to improve your playing, let's tackle some common problems that might be holding you back as an intermediate fingerstyle player. First, your right hand technique feels inconsistent, making your playing sound sloppy. Second, combining melody, bass, rhythm, and percussion is overwhelming, making your arrangement sound amateurish. Third, and this one is crazy common, your melodies lack emotion, coming across more like MIDI playback than real music. Fourth, you hit the right notes, but struggle to maintain a solid groove that makes you move in your chair. Fifth, this one is common for the more advanced. You lack confidence when performing, writing arrangements, or don't like the way you sound when recording yourself. Sounds familiar? I've been there too, and I know how frustrating it can be. If we don't address these challenges first, they only get worse with time. Sloppy techniques can lead to muscle pain, creative blocks, and overall loss of motivation to play. But here's the thing, it doesn't have to be that way. By following these 5 steps, you'll overcome the challenges holding back your fingerstyle progress. Everything I share here is based on over 15 years of helping others play fingerstyle. Are you ready? First step, focus on your right hand independently. Most players struggle because their right hand is sloppy and it affects everything else. So, for just 5 minutes a day, isolate your right hand movement. Yes, and I know what it reminds you. Why? Precision in your right hand is the very driving force of your overall sound. It's like building the foundation of a house. Without it, nothing will stand. Also, did you notice how I landed my thumb for extra bass? One of the keys to sounding like a full band on one guitar is sound separation. In other words, the bass line has to sound different from the other strings. Have these 2 examples. But what if you want the melody to stand out? You can practice thickening the melody with the same trick. Just change the angle. Which one do you like more? Without having these techniques established, I don't even think about all these fancy tricks like slapping and tapping. If your right hand isn't controlled, no amount of songs will make your playing sound professional. Second step is strengthening your left hand. Here's why it matters. Without left hand accuracy and strength, your melodies may sound weak or buzzy. A simple way to check your current skill level is to play any melody using only your left hand. Try it now. How clean was it? Did you hear buzzing or strings you didn't mean to play? This may show you your current level in this regard. Many systems focus on speed without ensuring clarity and strength. A big mistake for this style. Having a solid left hand allows you not only to sound clean, but to add vibrato, expression, and percussion. The third step is combine everything. Melody, bass, rhythm, and drum set. Here's where many players hit a wall. Combining everything at once feels overwhelming. And even then, most players have to reduce their bass lines or percussive elements just to make room for the melody. But you can avoid this by switching traditional techniques for what I call double motion techniques. This is one tool out of many that allows you to pluck and drum simultaneously. Here's a simple example. Skipping this step may result in arrangements sounding empty or unbalanced. Once you've mastered combining the sounds, we can move to the fourth part. Learn creative skills. Okay, so you've gotten the right techniques. Now what? It's time to create original arrangements that actually sound beautiful, whether you're recording or playing for yourself. So now you might ask me, Michael, how do I make something sound beautiful? The secret is expression. Because it's a short training, I can tell you this. Play it as if you would have sing it. You don't have to become a singer, but it's a good way to think about anything on guitar. Tell me which ones sound more musical to you. And last but not least, fifth step. Why don't many programs work? Because information by itself is not enough. We all need tailored feedback. Not only because our sticking points may vary, but also if it was only about information, everybody would be a professional guitar player by now. That's why what we need as players is not only information. We need accountability to actually execute on the information. Otherwise, we might as well waste our best years just scrolling our phone. If the points I gave you so far may sound a lot to implement at first, let me reveal this secret for you. If we break everything to small, simple steps, every fancy technique becomes easy eventually. And that's the big trick. The way you practice is focus on one hand each time before combining them. Focus on one beat, one melody, one technique before raising the level. And the best part, for most people, it takes just a few minutes a day to master these. Maybe you can switch between chords, even play a few songs. But if you're still craving that commercial crisp sound of your favorite players, then that's for you. I call this the FIRE method. F stands for foundation. Build solid right hand and left hand techniques independently. That way you can really focus on each hand and see every small detail. This approach gives you maximum precision and speed in significantly less time. Next, I stands for integration. Once you learn any technique, if you don't use it immediately in the context of a song, you won't enjoy or embed the techniques in your memory, as if learning just words without ever speaking a sentence. Next, R stands for rhythm. This whole style is about mastering timing, groove, and percussive skills, so that you can make your audience tap their feet and connect with you on a deeper level. E stands for expression. If you don't want your guitar to sound like a MIDI instrument, which many people do in this genre, we have to unlock vibrato, dynamics, and tone control to make your playing come alive. And lastly, it's not about overwhelming you with endless drills or drowning you in theory. It's about giving you the most essential techniques fast enough so you can start playing playing freely in this genre. For example, imagine this. If you were preparing for a powerlifting contest, but spent every day practicing running instead, how far would that get you? The FIRE method ensures you're always practicing the right skill, so your effort translates directly into real, measurable progress. I know you might be thinking, what if I don't have enough time, or what if I'm not talented enough, or even what if I can't afford years of study? Here's the thing, you don't need to practice hours every day. You just need the correct techniques and a few minutes a day. Talent, it's overrated. With the right guidance, the average person can achieve incredible results. And when it comes to investing in yourself, think about this. What if you don't? And everything stays the same. The most successful people that I know are more afraid of not trying than of failing at something. If you stayed with me this far in the presentation, I know for a fact that you're passionate about percussive fingerstyle. But as an intermediate player without the right guidance, you risk repeating self-taught mistakes that slow your progress. And if guitar is your passion, you could miss out on career-defining opportunities, like more views, gigs, brand deals, better students, or even record labels. So after what I've showed you in this short presentation, you have two main choices. Try to figure out everything alone and risk repeating the same mistakes for years to come, or instead you can join a free video call to see if I can help you with your fingerstyle playing. This call is not for everybody though. Your fingerstyle goals and my teachings have to align. This is only for people who are truly passionate about mastering percussive fingerstyle, who are ready to commit to a proven weekly practice and skip years of struggle of figuring it out on their own. So if you love what you heard so far and want us to talk, click the button below to book a free strategy call with me. Let's make this the year you achieve your fingerstyle dreams.